Welcome to the Cigar Advisor Review Panel, the cigar review show that attempts to answer the question, what's the frequency, Kenneth? I'm Gary Korb, and this week we are reviewing the St. Louis Rey Gen 2 Toro, which we are also smoking, and let's get right to it. I've been a fan of the St. Louis Rey line for a long time, and I felt the Gen 2 was pretty much as advertised. I like the mottled look of the wrapper, and once lit, it puts out a lot of thick, creamy smoke. Flavor-wise, I picked up notes of, say, sweet spice, nutmeg, some pepper. It kind of came and went. I thought it was smooth, well-balanced, and had plenty of strength, mostly in the last third, but it's not overpowering. Lou, you wrote that there was a strong taste of figs on the lip-tingling pre-light. Tommy, you've tingled a lot of lips in your lifetime.
Yes, I have.
What do you make of that remark?
Hey, where's my damn scotch? I mean, what the hell? You give me coffee. I said coffee, I'm from Jersey, sorry guys. But listen, this really is a great cigar, and I have not been a huge fan like maybe you were in the past, the St. Louis Rey. I always just kind of thought they were strong, a little one-dimensional, but I'm going way back. This thing is a whole new generation of smoke, and that anisette flavor, about a third the way in, this thing picks up. Halfway in, it turns into a full flavor bomb. And man, I think it gets very, very powerful full-bodied smoke down in the last half. I think this will kill novices, so novices, please go have a Macanudo because this is not for you.
No.
What do you think? You like that figs thing or no?
I like the figs thing. I smoked 3 to give this review, to give myself kind of like a cushion so I can base all the cigars on. And I experienced that with all 3 of the cigars that I smoked. All 3 of them had pretty bad burn issues, but this one that has actually been resting a while for about a month now, I mean, the burn is perfect on it, the ash is great on it. I'm not being overpowered by any strength right now. The flavor is coming through. I'm starting to taste that fig flavor that you guys are talking about just a little bit. So it's weird that after letting a cigar rest for a while, it's kind of taken on a new cigar. It's like a new cigar. It's like a brand new cigar altogether, which I find very interesting. Gary?
Tommy, you wrote that at the halfway point, the flavor shifts for me, but stays with the after-dinner liqueur theme as I start to get a kind of dark cherry amaretto taste. And then you write, wow, I hope I don't get too shit-faced. Now, Lou.
Did he say that? Are we on?
Lou, you've been shit-faced on amaretto a lot.
I have.
Did you also pick up?
amaretto.
Did you pick up any of this amaretto thing?
Not really. I think I don't know what Tommy's talking about. I
Dude,
definitely
I
didn't
say figs, all right? Hey.
Well, to be clear about figs,
No
what
one
I'm
knows what
talking
Tommy's
about is figs. I tasted that on the cold draw before it was ever lit, and it was actually distinctive enough that I thought I have to make a note of this because it's not very often you can taste some dried fruit. Maybe that's what you're getting at with the cherry or the amaretto. But it was very, very specifically a fig taste. Of course, once I lit the cigar, that kind of went away and it turned into more of a generic dried fruit flavor. I'm going to say that kind of defined the character of the smoke for me. Not especially peppery or not especially deeply flavorful. I'm going to say, and I disagree with you also on balance. I felt like it was pretty well balanced, but all in all, not one that blew my head off with any kind of complexity or anything. And I wrote that I thought I would recommend it for cigar smokers who enjoy flavorful, like medium smokes, or even as an evening cigar for people who enjoy milder cigars. For me, this is not an evening cigar. This is like a morning, maybe to mid-morning,
Really?
yeah, kind of a cigar.
It's morning now.
Wow.
And let's move on. Jonathan, you wrote that I got a lot of good leather and woody flavors, but the cigar was not well balanced, which you did mention earlier,
Right.
Considering its power. JP, what do you have to say about that?
Some of the flavors that I was sensing, like you, wood. I got some caramel, but maybe that was because it had been sitting around for a week or so that initial, big blast wasn't necessarily there. I mean, I still got a nice big push when I lit it, but one thing I didn't notice at all, the entire smoke, pepper, none. So I would say, like Lou, I'm finding this medium, middle of the road, which is my kind of thing. I'm a middle of the road, medium body kind of guy. Great mouthful of smoke. as you're puffing away on it. You know, it's a good-looking cigar, and I'm, you know, a sucker for Sumatra, so I think this is great taste.
Okay, so here's our takeaway for the St. Louis Rey Gen 2 Toro. I think we would agree that it was well made and attractive.
Yeah,
Medium to
Like,
full
much
embody.
like you, Harry.
Thank you. Medium to full embody with bold character.
Medium.
So,
Medium.
Okay.
Semi-bold.
Medium
Okay,
to turning.
I thought it was full, but not to the last third. Burned pretty well for the most part.
Solid.
It was clean, creamy smoke.
Yeah, lots of it too.
Had an excellent draw and complexity with a variety of flavors depending on your palate. I think we would agree that newer smokers probably
Stay away.
stay
Yeah,
away.
no, this is not for beginnings.
Okay, so that's all for this week. Happy smokes, everybody, and we'll see you next time.